What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, you already know what to do. Smash that subscribe button for me, and make sure you're following me on Instagram too if you want. But this time, we're drawing the Batman. Alright, get your pencils, get your liners, and get your sketchbook. Yes. And of course some alcohol markers of your choice. Alright, now that you got all your supplies, time to find some inspiration. My game plan for the first sketch is always to be super light-handed with it and just light enough to where you can be flexible and really nail those proportions and those shapes. Ah, there it is, the first sketch, the blueprint. But before we go in with any fine liners, a quick word from our sponsors. This is Benny and Marley, two little house hippos that live with me. Yep, so there it is, guys. That's the first step done, really. I just take a really light pencil and I just sketch out as best as I can the shapes that I see on the reference. This step's the most important in my opinion because this is the very first start to where you're actually developing your line work. You don't want to go too dark at first because then you indent the page and it's hard to erase, and then it causes you problems. The more confident that you get in your proportions as you sketch it out, the darker that you can go. I'm going to go over everything in this sketch with a very fine liner and just basically solidify my blueprint here. Basically, I just want to go in and find the correct line within my sketch that's going to make this look like Batman. I'm going to line that with a very fine liner. Then I can go thicker. Oh yeah, and subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video if you like it. Dislike it if you dislike it. Do something. Hey guys, if you're still tuning in, I hope you're having a wonderful day and thank you for watching still. Yeah, just going in with the fine liner and just solidifying that sketch, making sure everything looks right. And after I outline it, I like to go in with an eraser and just get all those straight lines, and that way it doesn't smudge with your alcohol markers or the thicker liner I'm about to use. Now that the first layer of fine liner is down, I'm going back over it with a little bit thicker liner. That way we can really clean up the lines and make sure that it looks proportioned and the Batman looks good. I always recommend starting out with a thin line weight to trace over your sketch and then just working your way up from there. Now let's get these markers.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, hey, on the road, here we go, yeah we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming on my landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like, yeah, you about to see me on demand like, on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream.
So here we go with the alcohol markers, guys. I tend to work in small circular motions and just try to be quick with it because it lays better and it turns out less splotchy if you just work quicker with alcohol markers. So honestly, everybody's gonna learn a little bit different. The trial and error with this is what gets you better with blending with alcohol markers. But if I could sum it up into like 3 tips, I would say 1, take your time. 2, at first don't overwhelm yourself with too many colors. You don't have to have like a huge set, just get what you need. And 3, you don't need 4 or 5 shades for one object. You can literally make something really dimensional with 2 shades. So just practice and just keep doing it.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, hey, top of the class on a roll, hey, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah, maxed out, put